Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik cast channel. Alright, we're back with another one. I got a bunch of requests yesterday. Thank you very much for checking out my videos, guys, and giving me requests. And I got more in the backlog, but I'll deal with that day by day. Of course, not all today, but I just had to deal with this first. Dr. Fauci dissed Loza Alexander's back, baby. Got another track. He just set up his studio and whatnot. I said don't cover diss tracks on my channel, particularly infighting amongst one's own political movement and all that stuff. The MAGA movement as it goes right now. But I haven't got time for people like Bryson and Loza being idiots and saying this #1 spot ain't big enough for two MAGA loving brothers. Anyway, goes out saying that's nonsense. So I'm not interested in burning bridges. I'll listen to Bryson and Loza. I actually prefer Loza and Bryson and a lot of times, but particularly the Let's Go Brandon song. But that's not to say that let's burn bridges if we and choose sides over who's what, or over, again, the ego. That's nonsense. This here is actually the exception to a diss track that I could cover in the from the MAGA side, in that one would say, oh, it's on the other side, so it's okay. No, that's not it. I'm not about attacking somebody because of their political views or anyone doing that for that matter. I'm about freedom. And when you simply challenge Dr. Fauci, apparently, Doctor, in terms of when you consider the stuff he's been pushing, it makes you wonder indeed if he's a doctor. But hey, Dr. Fauci, I'll call him that. As far as when you challenge this Dr. Fauci, as he's called, you are doing the opposite of what he says. Instead of saying you attack on me as an attack on science, no, attack on him. If you're attacking science, you're challenging it. Science is supposed to be challenged, and it's gotten so far that right now it's stupid. His claims that he can't be challenged because of his status, and despite what people are crying out at him over, saying, listen, this stuff that you decreed or attempted to decree is absolutely ineffective. Something's gotta give. Stop this. Anyway, he comes to all of that. And him just not wanting to not only not take responsibility, but when it comes to him being a part of a quashing movement to try and stop people from doing what they know that could actually save their lives, rather than what is being told that will work for them, even if their body's saying no. Yeah, you gotta challenge the science. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what Loza's got to say.
I was forced to enhance my power.
You got lyrics?
I was pressured to change my entire mentality. I was ordered by the Lord to destroy evil. I was forced to change my entire reality and change it to a world that could project the darkest thoughts of my mind. They called me a one-hit wonder. Some of my supporters left me for dead. The love of my life abandoned me for someone else.
Damn, is that what happened, Loza? Yeah. Maybe it's a Officer Tatum. Brandon Tatum. Blocked you because over the Bryson Gray bullshit. That's hilarious. Not for you, but it's hilarious that it kind of shows, if that is what happened, then it kind of shows what kind of guy he is. And that, I gotta say, Officer Tatum, he drops some good stuff quite a bit. He drops some good takes on some matters sometimes, but sometimes he just gets too worked up over snippets of information. Like, in all fairness, it appears that he's doing the right thing, but sorry, just to go on this little tangent, but just clarify this for me in the audience. Officer Tatum, did he I swear at one point when Fox was giving out dodgy election results during the 2020 elections, I think he was saying, I'll never go on Fox News again. I swear he said that. I'm quite sure he said that, but if I'm wrong, let me know. And did he address it since? Because I understand he's been on Fox News since numerously. Sorry, repeatedly. So it sounds like he's a bit of a hype man in that he gets kind of worked up over things on face value. What is happening? Whoa, that means I got to take sides and go this way and that way. I got to stand I gotta stay based and I gotta stand for what I stand for, believe in. But he kind of responds to superficial things rather than the base level of what's actually going on, that, or responding to the big picture. What, Trump's pushing the vaccine? You know, if I lose my vote, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know how you feel, mate. But come on, when you spend so much time researching stuff, well, I hope you do, not just reacting, researching stuff, you know, so that you claim to believe in. And I'm not doubting you, obviously, but I'm just talking about how you put yourself out there. You gotta understand what the big picture's all about. Of course, it's terrible that Trump has to, like I said in my video, the first video for this year, it's terrible that Trump would have to promote the so-called vaccine, which of course not vaccine, it's actually poison, just to be put it frankly, it's a bioweapon. But sorry people if that offends some of you, no offense intended, but anyway, Trump has had to push some of that stuff, but only because without it, if he went against it, the mainstream media would say, see, his supporters are telling people not to take it, they're responsible for all the people who've died, and it's easy to get bullheaded and say, oh, you got to fight for your rights and just don't give up. Down the hill, I'll say this is wrong. Yes, we can do that. Yeah, because we're not in his position in politics, but at the same time, he has to unfortunately, play this special game where people have to come to realize the truth for themselves. My mother would say, if you can't hear, you must feel, which is an old Jamaican proverb there, which is unfortunately attached to spanking kids. It's like, I can't tell you not to do that. You couldn't hear me. Anyway, but it's kind of like that what's going on right now. So many people have told us, don't give in to tyranny. Stand your ground. Don't tell us that. We're going to do what the system says. But if anything, we're going to Stockholm syndrome on the matter and come after you. But it's pearls to the swine kind of thing. They can't hear, and later on they're feeling the effects of tyranny day after day. The normies even had to see it this way. It's so sad that some people who are just innocent in this, or a lot of us who are innocent in this affair, with this nonsense mass hysteria that's been pushed on the world, and the nonsense drug that they call the vaccine pushed on the world, all that stuff that's been put on people who are just innocent, just going about their day, trying to mind their own business and so on. Every story you hear about that, the person who's feeling, they're thinking, why me? Why? Of course, we're at war right now. We're in a hostage situation. You can't, if you look back in history, you can't just expect your tyrants to give you a freedom. You're going to feel this stuff, but your story is told, and it resonates with the normie who was once compliant, once acquiesced to this tyranny. Little by little, your cries are heard, and they pile up until you got what is happening right now with the Freedom Convoy in Canada. So stand your ground, people, if you know the truth. And if you don't know the truth, listen to some, go to the X22 report on Rumble. X22 report, I recommend it. I'll just fill you in on what's going on. That's what I highly recommend. Anybody who, because he lays out his information in such a way that anyone at any part of the journey can pick up what he's talking about and piece the puzzle together from henceforth. Anyways, what people like Loza and Salty Cracker and whatnot listen to, what the Patriots listen to, this is the Arwen news. Anyway, let's keep going.
In order to keep my head in the clouds, I had to build them
Hey, this Don't Look Down, just say it from Tom McDonald.
around me and continue dreaming. And to recharge my energy, I must destroy another communist demon. You're next, Fauci.
Dr. Fauci, you can suck a dick. I ain't taking shit. I already know your fucking plan is to make us sick. Dr. Sammy told me eat the plants. What the hell is this? I already know it's not from herbs and they getting rich.
I know you're watching me. I know you want me to fail. But now I'm running off full power. You can't stop the Loza train.
Amen. Full power reminds me of in Dragon Ball. The Dora, was that the name of that creature? The Dora? There's a creature, who's that guy? In Dragon Ball who went to a meditation room to gain full strength and come back. That's what the studio's like for Loza right now. Amen, mate. So, that was just a trailer, people. For a second I thought that was the actual song, but when I looked at the timing, I was like, okay, this is a short diss or the thing itself. But hey, people, check it out when it drops. Let's just reconfirming that date is February 2nd. 4th, excuse me. The dates are backwards in the UK. Oh well, I just, no excuse for dyslexia. I just messed it up. Anyway, God bless you all. Where we go, when we go, peace.